Hello, my name is Sandra Sider, and I'm the curator for the Texas Quilt Museum in LaGrange, about an hour southeast of Austin. Art quilt collector Frank Klein has gathered an impressive number of art quilts in the 19 years he's been collecting. A Texas rancher and an expert nature photographer, he was amazed during his first visit to the Houston International Quilt Festival, and that was in 2002, at the art quilts that depicted themes of nature. Because of his photography, he has a very good eye for natural forms and landscape, and those quilts captivated his imagination. He was familiar with traditional quilt making because he comes from a family of quilt makers, but this was something very different, and he began to collect these quilts. Frank says that seeing artists interpret the great joy and drama of nature is a miracle to behold, and that the artists are natural wonders in themselves by exhibiting their own intellectual force of nature through the creation process. One of my favorite quilts in the Natural Wonders exhibition, which is now on at the Texas Quilt Museum, and that is from Frank's collection, is Perched Hamadryas by Sharon Nemiroff. After many years of making studio pottery, she left that tactile world to begin working with textiles. Using cloth and thread, color and dimension, she shares her fascination with the landscape and with other natural forms. The Hamadryas butterfly is a model coloration of browns, grays, and blacks, and that serves as a camouflage when the butterfly is perched on the bark of a tree. But as Sharon says, sometimes it will flit around and perch on other plants, including this lantana-like flower. Inspired by a trip through the Tucson Botanical Gardens Butterfly Magic exhibit, this artist aimed to render a realistic image. She built up her quilt with layers of raw edge fabrics in a painterly fashion. Machine stitching served as both a design and a construction element, of course making this an art quilt. Her materials include commercially available materials and upcycled cottons, silks and synthetics, tulle and shears, touches of metallic textile paint, assorted threads, and pearl cotton embroidery floss. She used synthetic felt in place of a batting, forming a nice edge treatment in her design that sets off the entire composition. Thank you for listening, and here is an image of that beautiful quilt.